I've probably trained more traders in this financial industry than every single educator in this industry combined. All right? I've spoken and had seminars for literally millions of traders worldwide. All right? My books are written in 7 different languages worldwide. I travel the globe, right, every single year, spreading what I consider to be the gospel, that this is the last bastion of total independence, right? There is no other activity that exists, right, that is quite like trading today. There used to be, but today this is the last total activity of the ultimate level of financial freedom, right? And I've been spreading that message that for those who get the proper education, those who get the proper tools under their belt, and those who have the fortitude to basically go through one of the most vicious and grueling learning curves of anything you'll ever put your hand to. If you're able to do that and come out on the end okay, all right, this is probably one of the best activities that exists. I have, and I'll talk a little bit about this, I have one of the largest trading organizations in the world. I have over 3,000 traders that actually trade my personal capital. These 3,000 traders are spread all over the world, and they trade one centralized pool of money literally 24 hours a day. There are 2,200+ equity traders that specifically focus on the stock market in and of itself. And then there are 850+ Forex or currency traders that literally trade the currency markets 24 hours a day. These 3,000+ traders trade predominantly in 2 styles. One is a very, very short-term oriented micro style where the goal of every single one of those traders is to be profitable every hour of the trading day. I don't care if it's by $5 or £5 or $5,000 for the hour. The goal of every single one of these traders is to be profitable every single hour of the day. There's another group of traders who actually focuses more on the swing approach to trading, which involves holding positions for a longer-term hold, longer-term gain of approximately 2 to 3 days, maybe as much as 5 days. All right? And these 2 styles are in operation every moment of the trading day. I have men that trade. I have women that trade, and quite honestly, the women on average do statistically better than the men. All right? I have young, and I have not so young. All right? And I have been training traders for the past 17, 18 years of my life, and have probably come across every single obstacle that stands in the way of most individuals' attempt to do this correctly. I am here to tell you that trading, and I'm sure you have experienced this, is one of the most difficult endeavors that exist. It is difficult, ladies and gentlemen, because this is not an activity that calls for buying a stock for $1 and selling it for $2. If it were that simple, everyone on planet Earth, or most of the individuals who put their hand to this activity, would be able to do it successfully. This is not about trading stocks. This is not about trying to find opportunity in the Forex market. This is about self-mastery. This game we call trading is so difficult because before you can ever hope to master any market in any time frame, you have to gain a measure of mastery over yourself. You have to gain a measure of mastery over your emotions, all right, over your psychological maladies. You have to put to rest, or at least keep tame, some of your demons, and only then do you step the first step on the path to success in this market. This activity is about becoming a better individual. This activity we call trading is about becoming a better you, a better individual, which spills over into all of your activities. Think about this for a moment. The very precepts, the very things that call for you to do the right thing in the market are the same things that call for you to be a good human being. The right things in your life, the right things as a father, the right things as a business person. All right? The careful consideration of your risk, identifying the downside and never letting the downside ever get beyond what you've marked off as the maximum downside you'll take, being able to do what you say you're going to do, I will not lose more than $350 on this trade. Being able to do that is being able to keep a promise to yourself. Trading is about becoming an individual who can keep promises, who can actually do what you say you're going to do, and do it every single time. If this activity were just simply about making money, I would have gotten bored with it a long time ago. But it's far more sublime than that. It's almost spiritual. And when you approach trading in this format, and this thing, it takes on something grander. It takes on something miraculous. And so what I'd like to do with you today is to share some of the very same techniques and tactics that we train our traders to do every single day. Training, from our perspective, never stops for a trader. Training is a lifetime pursuit. We never stop training our traders. They are never not under some form of guidance, some form of direction. All right? It is very easy to gradually drift away from the straight, and sometimes having another set of eyes, sometimes having a third party watching your activity is exactly what's needed. Right? But before I get started, are there any questions about anything whatsoever? How many people have traveled to be at this event today? From where? Who traveled the furthest? I'm looking for the person who traveled the furthest to be here.
From Belfast.
Belfast, how far is that?
It's about 400 miles, just over.
400 miles. Going once? Switzerland. How long did it take you to get here, sir?
2 hours by plane.
2 hours by plane. 2 hours.
South Africa.
South Africa. How many hours, sir? 11 hours. Going once. Going twice. We found the most desperate individual in the group, haven't we? No, I'm teasing. Thank you very much for being here. Fantastic. Great. Appreciate that. Okay. I am actually going to very, very quickly breeze over some introductory stuff. I believe that this stuff, if you're interested in learning really about who I am, what my history is in the industry and all that stuff, you have a lot of time to do that. I've won just about every award out there from every financial publication out there, including International Trader of the Year for 2009. I believe I'm up for it for 2010 as well. My books have probably sold more than any other books out there. Tools and Tactics for the Master Day Trader in particular is one of the best-selling books of all time. It's translated in 7 different languages and continues to sell strong throughout the world to this very day. It was published in 2000 and continues to be one of the best-selling books in the industry. I want you to meet my global trading team. Again, I mentioned this global trading team is really broken up into 3 parts. These are the 2 largest groups of traders, 2,200 equity traders that I personally fund. Now, I do not make my traders responsible for losses. I believe that if I can't teach you how to do this under my guidance every single day, under my tutelage, I will take the losses. We split the gains. All right? You get the lion's share of the gains. I give you 80%, all the way to 95%, but the losses are mine. All right? If you can't do this after a year, after 18 months, after 2 years, as long as you want to give it the college try, and you're down 20 or 30 or 40,000, whatever it is, I eat that. All right? That's partly my failure. All right? But I train these traders every single day. We train these traders. We fund these traders. We absorb the losses. We train these traders for the Forex market. We fund them. We absorb the losses. The wealth trading team is not funded. I have that as an outdated number. I've got about 314 traders that are designed to scour the earth for wealth, long-term opportunities. These traders typically use the monies, parts of the monies they make in these groups to actually do the wealth trading. Now, here's a vast goal of mine, just to give you an idea of the numbers. 3,000 traders. If I can get 3,000 traders to average $100 per day, that's $300,000 US each day. That's $1,500,000 US per week and $78 million per year. All right? That's okay, but this is where I want to go. All right? 3,000 traders averaging $500 a day. Now, I want you to understand what an average is. I might have a trader down $13,000 on the day. I might have one trader up 8,000, another trader up 2,000, another trader up 3, another trader down 50, another trader down 2,000. The average of all traders, if they're 500, $1,500 daily, this translates into $7.5 million per week, $400 million per year. There's power in numbers. You in London, you in South Africa, you and wherever you live, you need a lot of money to be okay every single day. All right? My trip to China revealed that the average salary, even in Shanghai, is about 400 to 600 US per month. If I can train a trader in Shanghai or any other parts of China to make $50 to $100 a day, I change their lives and the lives of their families and the lives of children not yet born for the rest of their lives. Okay? This is the goal of our global team here. My traders go through a matrix. They have a 12-step program that starts them off. Once they graduate the introductory training level, they get $75,000 to trade with. They have weekly goals. Each weekly goal gets them more buying power, $100,000 to $250,000, all the way to $2 million and beyond. Okay?